Aftermath of the Uri attack, where Pakistani terrorists martyred 18 Indian Army jawans. Another infiltration attempt has been foiled in the same sector, which was taking place under cover of cross-border ceasefire violation by Pak troops. A jawan has also been lost in another exchange in Handwara, where another infiltration bid has been thwarted, even as investigations to establish Pak role in the latest grave provocation have gathered pace yesterday, with India terror attacks probe team researching Uri. Here's the latest.
The army has scored a big win in its operation against terrorists just 2 days after the Uri attack. It has foiled an infiltration in the Uri sector. After Sunday's terror attack, Pakistani forces targeted Indian troops from across the line of control, violating the ceasefire in the same sector. The army has scored a big win in its operations against terrorists just 2 days after the Uri attack. Infiltration was attempted using Pakistan's ceasefire violation as a cover. Tuesday again saw another high-level meeting headed by Home Minister Rajnath Singh to take stock of the security situation. Deliberations took place on the existing security situation in Jammu and Kashmir and the challenges that have cropped up following the Uri terror attack. Stress was laid on directing security forces to use all means to prevent infiltration and also carry out aggressive operations to flush out and eliminate terrorists holed up in areas close to the LOC. Foreign Secretary S. Jaishankar was also part of the meet, where he was told to act to ensure Pakistan's isolation at the international stage as a terror-sponsoring state.
Our neighbor is aiding, abetting, funding, training terrorists. They have made terrorism a state policy. We cannot accept this. The entire world must come together to isolate Pakistan and condemn Pakistan and its terrorism. Terrorism is not acceptable at all. We have to be very clear about it.
The country's security agencies have no doubt that the Uri attack was carried out with the active support and patronage of Pakistan. The National Investigative Agency has taken over the probe to take it to its logical conclusion. Tuesday saw a DIG-led NIA team reach Uri and take custody of arms, ammunition and other materials recovered from the slain terrorists. The materials recovered include 4 AK-47 rifles and 4 under-barrel grenade launchers, 39 under-barrel launch grenades and 5 hand grenades, 2 radio sets, 2 GPS devices, 2 map sheets, 2 matrix sheets, 1 cell phone and a cache of packed food materials as well as medicines, all bearing Pakistani markings. DNA samples have also been collected from the slain terrorists to ascertain their identities. Meanwhile, Union Home Secretary Rajiv Maharshi also reached Srinagar and held meetings with Governor NN Vohra, Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti, as well as senior officials of the state security and administrative apparatus. He is said to have discussed ways to strengthen security arrangements in the state in these meetings. The government has been under pressure to take strict action against Pakistan, but it has made it clear that it will not talk about its response in public domain.
ये बहुत ही सीरियस मामला है जिसमें इतने लोगों का जाने गए हैं. इसमें देश में सेंटिमेंट से लोगों का जीव भरा हुआ है. बहुत ही ऐसा स्थिति में है जहां सब एक्सपेक्ट करता है कि कुछ कार्रवाई करें, लेकिन ये ऐसा चीज नहीं है कि कोई घोषणा करके कार्रवाई करें. इसको आराम से पूरा मसले को समझ करके सरकार कदम उठाएंगे.
The government is keeping its cards close to the chest, but several political parties are speaking in one voice over the matter.
ये मुद्दा एक ऐसा है जिसमें राजनीति नहीं हो सकती, देश हित ही आगे आएगा और देश हित में जो भी सरकार होएगी उसके साथ पूरा देश खड़ा रहेगा.
हमारा पूरा विपक्ष, कांग्रेस पार्टी एवं अन्य विपक्षी दल देश पर संकट के समय सरकार के साथ खड़े रहेंगे.
I think the attempt to isolate Pakistan globally on the question of its link with international terrorism is an absolutely valid foreign policy goal.
Clearly, political parties are on the same page and it's for the government to decide its next step. But so far, it has made it clear that it is doing a thorough assessment of the situation and will not act in haste. With Sudhakar Das, Shailendra Mishra, Nandita Dagar in Delhi and Rama Tyagi in Srinagar, DD News.